Hey, we talk about testosterone all the time, but blood flow is the cause for ED for men 50 to 70% of the time. Specifically, vascular diseases is what's causing these blood flow issues. They lower blood flow to your heart, to your kidneys, to your other organs. And of course, if they cut off the blood flow to your penis, boom, erectile dysfunction. I recently did a deep dive on blood flow and on erectile dysfunction, so make sure you check out the videos I did on that in the past. And hey, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 21 years I've been the men's performance coach with African Fly, the liquid aphrodisiac. And as a coach, sometimes you have to look at two different things, put them together and see what's going on. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to share with you right now. And as always, make sure you hit that like button, and if you feel like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join us and get some more of this good information. Also, I have a new series of videos coming out, so we're putting out more videos. They're going to be shorter. They're question and answer series, so if you have some questions, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. Maybe I'll get to them in the comment section and maybe we'll do a video about it. And also stick around to the end of this video because I have 8 ways to improve your blood flow so you don't have to worry about that ED. Now, for my guys who are saying, I don't have erectile dysfunction, if you have weak erections or unreliable erections, you're on the path to getting erectile dysfunction. So you want to pay attention, because one of the things you have to realize is this is a sign of more diseases to come. Weak erections, unreliable erections, and erectile dysfunction are all signs of things to come that are not good for you. Not at all. Because if you have ED, that means that your arteries are clogged. Now, it's all about that blood flow. We talk about that testosterone, but that blood flow is vitally important. If you have ED, that means one or more of your blood vessels are closed in or are blocked. So let me go ahead and break down what is happening. So, of course, when your heart pumps blood, it's going to the arteries to get to other parts of your body. To get to your penis, first, it has to go through your stomach and starts branching off from there. When it's time for an erection, your arteries get wider, and that's when the blood flow goes down, your penis swells, boom, an erection. Now, erectile dysfunction is just basically saying that one of these arteries or one of these pathways, something's not right, it's blocked, it's clogged. And even if it's not clogged yet, the lining of the blood vessels are damaged, so something bad, it's on the way. Now let's talk about atherosclerosis. So basically, atherosclerosis, the word I like saying that I don't like saying. Atherosclerosis is basically doctor talk, just basically saying that your arteries have plaque in them. That building up a plaque is a problem. So if you have this issue, this hardening of the plaque inside of your blood vessels, well, what does that mean? I got 6 things for you. Most men with ED have risks that make them more likely to get atherosclerosis, such as number 1, atherosclerosis in family members. Now let's pause. 25% of your body is genetics. The other 75% is what you eat. When we often talk about family and genetics, we're also talking about the culture of your family when it comes to the diet. So if your family is heavy into meats and you've been heavy into meats, well, it's not necessarily a genetic issue. You're just all heavy into meats. So the other things are high cholesterol levels, high blood pressure, and of course our favorite, diabetes. Not our favorite, no, not at all. Obesity and smoking. We'll talk about smoking in a second. So when it comes to ED, one of the first things you have to look at is lowering your blood pressure. Some people are able to do this just with lifestyle changes. Other people, well, they have to go and get the medication. And the problem is some medications actually cause erectile dysfunction. Now, don't have enough time to go into all the different medications, but just look it up. It's called Google. Make it happen. Let's talk about 8 ways to get that good blood flow. But first, understand that your body has 60,000 miles of blood vessels. 60,000. When your circulation is poor, that means that your blood isn't going through delivering the oxygen and nutrients to your organs and other body parts. So with poor blood circulation, often you'll see it in your hands and your feet being cool, and also weak erections. So let's get into those 8 things you have to pay attention to. And number 1 on this list is that nicotine, is that cigarettes, whether it's e-cigarettes or any type of nicotine. We're talking about your blood flow is going to get thicker to the point that it's not going to go through correctly. And of course, that also means it is harming your arteries. So what you need to do, number 1, just quit. I know it's difficult, but if you're dealing with that, you have to quit. One of the things you need to do is to check your blood flow at least once a month. You can do that with a home kit. You can also go to some of the pharmacies that just have it in there where you can check your blood pressure just to see where you're at. Your blood pressure should be 120/80, but of course that depends on your age and your health, and you may need to check with your doctor to make sure you have the right standard. And also remember, blood is half water. So you want to get that water into your system. You need to stay hydrated, and especially if you're doing a lot of exercises or you're in a heated environment. Now, number 4, sitting down for long periods of time. You're sort of cutting off blood flow to the lower half of your body. And in fact, your legs are supposed to send blood flow back up to your heart. So we're sort of halving ourselves. So what you need to do, if possible, get a standing desk. At the very least, make sure you're standing up as often as you can during the day, especially if you have a sitting down job. Number 5, yoga. I love yoga now. Yoga is low intensity, but it's great for giving your body the ability to move that circulation, and it's sort of twisting your organs, which is very helpful for blood circulation also. Now, there's this one particular yoga move called, I'm probably saying it wrong, Viparita Karana. What? Okay. Basically, it's a great way to send blood back to your pelvic regions. Basically, all you're doing is just going up to a wall and sticking your feet up against the wall and letting the blood drain down to your pelvic regions. And of course, number 7, you need to get that aerobics in. We're talking about walking, running, biking, things of that nature. Now, you want to do this at least, when I say at least, I mean the least, 30 minutes for 5 to 7 days a week. Now, do more. The more you do, the better you're going to be. Even that 30 minutes and 5 to 7 days a week, that's roughly 3% of your week, so you can do more. And of course, we talk about this all the time, eat more plants and eat less meat. That will help in several different ways. It'll help you with your weight if you have that as an issue, and also it will keep your arteries clean and blood flowing through. So, all right, guys, that's the information I have for you right now. What I want you to do is actually put this to use. A lot of times I'm talking to guys and they're like, well, how often should I do this? This is a lifetime. This is a lifestyle. So take these suggestions and put them to use right away. And as always, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to come on in, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so we can get some more of this information. And this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.